So find your space, shake it out. So these, again, are a series of Tai Chi warm-ups. This exercise stimulates catecholamine production in the brain. And if you're ever feeling a little down, for example, if you're ever feeling a little depressed, put your hands above your head like this, lightly squeeze your shoulder blades together and back, shift your weight from side to side and turn your waist. And this will stimulate your brain's ability to learn better and will generally kind of perk you up and help you feel better. Then big circles out front, just loosening up the joints, stimulating the chi. So chi literally is the life force energy, lifting and dropping shoulders, twisting motions with your hands, panting breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, shifting your weight, turning your waist. And then swing arms. Inhale up, exhale down. So chi, again, is the life force energy. And it is suggested that there is chi in everything, much like Einstein's theory of relativity, E equals mc squared. There is energy in all matter, side to side. So literally everything is vibration, everything is frequency, everything is energy. And so becoming aware of your own energy, the energy of your body, begins to give you a greater sense of physiological, psychological control. Turning, gently twisting. So you can use these exercises, for example, to increase relaxation, to stimulate your body and mind to greater activity if you need to. And 1 foot forward, rocking forward and back. Just let your arms swing easily and fall against your body. Exhale as you go forward. And switch feet. Breathing in many different manners will affect a tremendous change in your overall sense of well-being. So anytime you have any kind of anxiety or fear, the best thing to do is simply say to yourself, breathe, and then do so. Slow your breathing down, which we're going to do now. We're going to slow our breath down to a 5-second inhalation, 5-second exhalation modality. And when we do that, what that does is it puts us into the parasympathetic portion of our nervous system. That's the rest and digest mode. And when you do that, you increase release of human growth hormone in the body. So now sink down into your heels, rock forward on the inside of the feet and pluck with your hands on the way up. When they reach the height of your shoulders, relax the hands. Go to the outside edge of the foot, draw the hands in, spread your fingers wide, open your eyes wide. This affects your liver positively. Sink down, inhaling, squeezing your shoulder blades together and back, letting your hands drop down to the height of your thighs. Then inside of the foot forward, plucking up, outside of the foot back and down, inhaling as you sink. Lengthening up through the crown, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Exhale up, inhale in and down. So it's a 5-second exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-second inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling up, hollowing the chest. Inhaling in and down, squeezing your shoulder blades together and back. Now this movement is especially helpful for calming the body, relaxing the mind. So whenever you have any kind of anxiety whatsoever, if you just stop and breathe slowly and do this movement, it will help you to calm the entire system down, even if it's just a single breath. And then swinging legs, tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Inhale back, exhale forward. And the other side, root, swing easy, start small, build up. If you need to hold on to something for balance, feel free to do so. But this is a balance exercise. And the other side, touching in front and back with the opposite hand. And the other side, touching in front and in back with the opposite hand. And then the other side, both hands in front, both hands in back, as best as possible. And the other side. And then looking up and looking down. Inhale, 5 seconds up. Exhale, 5 seconds down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and back as you inhale and look up. Roll your shoulders forward, hollowing your chest as you exhale down. These simple head movements and breath exercises will stimulate greater circulation of blood to the brain, greater circulation of qi to the internal organs. And then side to side, exhale to the side, inhale to center. 5-second exhale out, 5-second inhalation in. So you can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing fully. And then horseshoe shape from side to side. Let your head dip down in front and swing up to the side. Stimulating your breath. And we do lots of different types of breathing exercises, full circle now, all the way around. So sometimes we do a faster breath, sometimes we do a slower breathing style. They just have differing effects on the system. Other direction. And then shoulders, swing a backstroke. Breathing fully. Find the full range of your motion. And then the other direction, swimming forward. So all of these warm-ups are very simple, gentle movements, stretches, coupled with breathing exercises, and then both shoulders up the front and down the back. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, down and forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and back. Round your shoulders forward. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, down and forward. Other direction. So now we're rowing the boat the other direction. coming up the back and down the front. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward and down. Anytime you slow your breathing down to that 5-second modality, you will slip into the parasympathetic portion of your nervous system, and that will release a cascade of positive chemicals through the system. Then, fists together. Pull twice, squeezing your shoulder blades together and back. Then, palms up, stretch back twice. Then, thumbs down, high-low twice, and low-high twice. Pull twice, palms up, high, low, low, high. Once more. Pull twice, palms up, high, low, low, high. Then fists together, turning twice in one direction, twice in the other direction, with the sound of ha, 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 ha. Holding hands now, offering resistance. Ha, 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 ha. And then white crane spreads wings. Now we're going to break it down into its constituent parts. The lower body, you're simply going to step forward and touch the toes lightly. So the weight stays on the back foot. You bring the foot in, shift onto it, empty step touching the toes. Bring it in, shift onto it, empty step touching the toes. So it's just simply changing which foot does the empty step. So you step forward, but don't put any weight on it. Now, the arm movements start with your hands in front of your heart, but this is not a stopping place. You take one hand high, palm out, fingers lifted, one hand low, palm down, fingers lifted. And then your hands come past the heart, the rising hand on the inside, the falling hand on the outside. And then you have a new high and a new low hand. Inhale to center. Exhale as you spread your wings. Rising hand on the inside, falling hand on the outside. Your palms turn inward for the heart, and then downward and outward for the low and high hands, respectively. Then we're going to put the upper body with the lower body. Step out with one foot, put that hand on that side down. Back foot with the weight is the high hand. And then switch. Draw the front foot in, raising that hand, stepping forward, lowering that hand. Inhale as you draw in. Exhale as you spread your wings. Inhale. Exhale. This movement is known as white crane spreads wings, and it's a highly integrative movement. It integrates the upper and lower body. It coordinates the hands and feet in dynamic fashion, and then twist your body towards the front foot low hand side. The low hand is palm down, fingers pointing to the tailbone. High hand is palm up, fingers pointing behind you. Exhale as you twist. Inhale to center. Exhale as you twist. Inhale to center. The twisting motions stimulate the lymphatic system. There is no pump for the lymph fluid, and there is 5 times the amount of lymphatic fluid in the system, which is 5 times more than the blood in the body. Last one. But no pump. And so it requires movement. Now, tip your head to one side, open and close the fist on the other side, and nod. This stimulates acupuncture points in through the trapezius muscle for stomach and the gallbladder. Other side. It's good for dealing with tension, headaches. And then pull one hand over, tip your head the same way, and nod again. And the other side, pull the hand over, tip your head the other way, and nod. So your head is tipping towards the side that your hand is being pulled towards. Then raise one hand, palm up, out to the side, then point your fingertips down, rotate your thumb back, push the heel of your palm away, tip your head away from the hand, and nod again. This dredges the large intestine meridian, so it helps your entire digestive system. And the other side, palm up to start, then point your fingertips down, rotate your thumb back, push the heel of your palm away, tip your head away, and nod. And breathe. Good. Then focus on your rib cage. You're going to make gentle circles with your chest. When your chest goes forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together and back. Then you go to the side, and when your chest goes back, you hollow the chest. So chest forward, shoulders back, chest back, shoulders forward. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, chest back. And again, it's still approximately a 5-second inhalation forward, 5-second exhalation back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing fully. And the other direction. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Chest forward, shoulders back, chest back, shoulders roll forward. Then focus on your hips and your waist. Make a fist with one hand, cover it with the other, massage your center, your dantian, and make little circles with your hips like doing a slow hula. Whenever you press in on your dantian, it will also help your balance. Like the tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth will help your balance. And the other side, they trigger neurological connection as well as triggering a flow of energy along what's called the microcosmic orbit, which is the energy flow along the meridian that runs from the genitalia up to the lower lip, and that's called the conception vessel, and the governing vessel, which runs up the back and down to the upper lip. And that's called the governing vessel. And other direction. Breathing fully. Then sit down into your legs. You're going to roll your hips coming up the back and down the front. Our shoulders move with the hips because they're harmonic, And if you can, as you come up the back and down the front, your arms move in the same way. So your hand rises up back, comes across the front, and falls in front. You carry the ball across the front, turn it over on the side. Turn it over on the side, carry it across the front. This is a primary Tai Chi movement. It's used frequently in the forms. Let's go the other direction, coming up the front and down the back. And the two primary movements that the ward off and rollback motions come with this movement. Right now, this is ward off because you raise your hand away. And before we were falling away. So that would be a rollback movement. So those are two primary movements of Tai Chi. And then feet together, little circles with your knees. This works on at least 6 major acupuncture points around the knee area. It enlivens the lower back, the ankles, and the other direction. And then open out, inside, forward, outside, back. The weight moves along the inside of the foot forward, around the toes, around the outside edge back, to the heels. Stimulate your breath. And the other direction. Anytime you alter your breathing, you will alter your consciousness. Breathing is the most dynamic way to affect your consciousness. So to calm yourself down, for example, you need to slow the breathing down. Then circle one foot, dangle the opposite hand, press down on the knuckles with the heel of your palm, pluck up with your upper hand, shoulders and elbows down, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, supporting your internal organs with your pelvic bowl. These exercises have a tremendous effect on arthritic condition, carpal tunnel syndrome, for example, a variety of ailments that will be positively affected by these exercises. Turn the fingers in, thumb pointing in on the back of the hand by the pinky knuckle. You push with your thumb like you're pushing a thumbtack in. Your fingers wrap around the base of the thumb and you pull. So as you twist the hand inward, the pinky is closest to you, your thumb's on the outside. You drop the hand down to the height of the waist and your thumb travels along the bone of the hand up to the middle knuckle of each finger. Each time you lift, you realign with the bones of your hand, and that way you can travel up the bone of the hand to each finger, folding them in. Then dangle the hand, come underneath, thumb pushes thumb towards wrist, fingers wrap around wrist and squeeze, still wiggling that opposite foot around. And then palm out, pull back. Now this movement that we're doing right now, this posture is known as press. Anytime you have two hands put together in Tai Chi, it's usually a press, and it can formulate in any different number of ways. Palm out, fingers down, pull back. These also have martial applications. These movements we're doing right now, they're part of what we call Chin Na in Tai Chi. Chin Na means seize and control. And then circle the other foot, dangle the opposite hand, press down on the knuckles with the heel of your palm, pluck up on the hand, shoulders and elbows down, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Then fingers point in, thumb pushing on the back of the hand by the pinky knuckle, fingers lift up and come around the base of the thumb, pulling. So you twist the hand, and as you drop the hand down to the height of the waist, the outer thumb slides along the bone of the hand, reset, next bone, next finger, and you slide the thumb up to about the middle knuckle of each finger. And that stretches the bones of the hand into the finger area, allowing you to get greater elasticity in the hand. Then dangle the hand, come underneath, thumb pushes thumb towards wrist, fingers wrap around wrist and squeeze. Still wiggling that opposite foot around in a circle. Relax your shoulders and elbows down. Palm out, pull back. Palm out, fingers down, pull back. And then patting out, starting at the crown. I'm going to come sit a little bit closer. So now this exercise is called Sung Ku, relax to the bones. You pat out, this stimulates circulation in the head. It stimulates the pituitary gland and the pineal body in the central portion of the brain. Stimulates the meridian points of the crown chakra, the knee one and byway points in the meridian system. 1,000-point connection to all points in the meridian system. Back of the head now. This stimulates the autonomic nervous system in general, parasympathetic specifically, and quite specifically, it helps the circulatory system. Actually helps the respiratory system. And forehead, stimulating your frontal lobes where your critical thinking factors are located. Let your shoulders drop. Then take your index finger and you're going to push the little, it's a triangular shape. It's like closing the door to your ear, and you use your middle finger to tap on your index fingernail. And you can do both at the same time. Two fingers, third eye, center of the forehead. This stimulates the pineal gland, known as the third eye. And the reason it's called the third eye is that the pineal gland looks like an eyeball. It's shaped like an eyeball. It just didn't come out through the forehead. Then two fingers inside the eyebrows. We're working on major arterial flow and nerve bundles in the face, as well as acupuncture points outside the eyebrows. Lengthen up to the crown, shoulders down, chin tucked. Under the eyes. Another thing that you can do with patting out is you can have positive affirmations. In fact, actually, you can say the negation, say the thing that's the bad self-talk. Then, after you've said that once, repeat positive affirmations to counteract that negation, that negative thinking. Then base of the nostrils. So speak kindly to yourself. Upper lip. Lower lip. Jaw. So this overall set of patting out process stimulates and balances the glandular system. So it works on the endocrine system, like the thyroid gland we're doing now. Let out a ha sound. Ha. Then move down to approximately face width, midway between the nipple and the collarbone. It's about the center of each pectoral muscle. Poke around there and find the most sensitive tissue, and that's what we want to focus on there. Then reach up underneath the collarbone, walk your fingers out to like the indentation there, and backtrack a little bit and find the most sensitive tissue. And when you find it, pat it out. Other side, reach underneath, go out to that indentation, find that spot that's most sensitive, and then pat it out. And then under the arm, this works on, there's a point under the arm for the pericardium. That's the sac around the heart. So it'll help your heart function better. Other side. And then shoulder. Looking on gallbladder and stomach points up here. Other side. Then open the hand, strike with the edge of your hand between your thumb and your index finger. This is also good for dealing with headaches. Other side. And then outside the arm, inside from the pectoral muscle to the palm, and then outside the other arm, inside the arm, and then thumping the thymus gland, let out your Tarzan or Jane yell. The thymus gland, when we're little, is quite big. When we get older, it shrinks. And when we die, it shrinks down to about the size of a pea. So it's directly related to your life force energy. And the T cells, which are the samurai of the immune system, are created in that area. And T cells are manufactured at a higher degree when you play Tai Chi. Studies showed that T cell count went up by 13.5% every time someone played Tai Chi. So it really boosts your immune system. So now focus on your kidneys, adrenals, and let out a high-pitched E sound, which will stimulate your circulation. Stimulate the circulation. So nice deep breath in. And belt channel under the ribs. So that high-pitched E sound by frequency stimulates the portion of the brain which is responsible for circulation. So if you have any problems with circulation, like diabetes and the like, that will help your circulatory system function better through the course of the day. Then center, just below your belly button, we call it the dantian. This will stimulate a greater sense of balance in the body. And then inguinal crease, close your fist at the very last moment before the striking of the body. And then bottoms. And then backs of the legs down, up the front and inside. Down the back, up the front. And then bottoms of the feet, just behind the ball of the foot. Kidney 1 in the meridian system. And then smooth it out. Around the back of the head, down the center line, and press in. This is called a meridian shower or meridian massage. Draw the hand along the underside of the arm, around the back of the head, down the center line, and press in. So we're tracing the meridians of the body. Those are the streams of energy around the back of the head, down the center line. Acupuncture points line up on these particular lines. They're like rivers or streams of energy flow inside and outside of both arms. And then over the crown, down the back of the neck, under the arms, down the back, backs of the legs, around the feet, up the front and inside, over the crown, down the back, up the front, down the back, up the front, and then just below solar plexus, pushing in, bending over, walking your fingers down the abdomen, then come up on the right side of the abdomen and down on the left side. And then rubbing the belly in the same way. This is very good for digestion, good for elimination. It's good for calming the body down. So if you're ever agitated, if you rub your tummy like this, it'll help to calm your system. If you have trouble sleeping, rub your belly, slow your breathing down, and pretty soon you'll be ready for sleep. Good. Now, these next exercises are called Indonesian hand dances, and they are designed to increase your coordination and to balance the two hemispheres of the brain, especially because they're going to help cross information over to the two hemispheres through the corpus callosum, which is the central portion of the brain. Start with one hand, palm up, index finger out. So we call this one because one finger, and up because of the palm position. Then let go of the finger position, turn the hand over, palm down, hence the term down, and three because you got three fingers out. So it's exactly the opposite of what we had before. Index in for the three down, index out for the one up. So you change from one up to three down, from three down to one up. Three down, one up. Three down, one up. Now, same thing with the other hand. Palm up, one. Let go, turn. Palm down, three. Let go, turn. Palm up is one. Let go, turn. Palm down is three. So one up and three down. One up, three down. When we get both hands going, you have one up and three down simultaneously. Let go, turn. Up is one, down is three. Let go, turn. Up is one, down is three. Let go, turn. Up is one, down is three. Let go, turn. One up, three down. Let go, turn. Go only as fast as you can accomplish the deed. So going faster wrong is not better. So make sure you have the one up and three down each time before you let go and turn. Okay. So it's not about speed, but you can find that you can go faster once you establish a concrete and solid one up and three down each time. And then once you get that, you can begin to speed up. But speed is not of the essence. Precision is of the essence. Then, if you can, take your one up and put it inside the circle of your three down hand. Now notice the one is still palm up and the three is still palm down. Then let go, turn the hands, reformulate. One up inside the circle of your three down hand. Now, for some of you, this will be a little bit more challenging. Some of you, this will be easier. It depends on whether you're more kinesthetic. If you're more kinesthetic in the way that you learn, if you learn more through your body, then this will be easier because you're touching the palm of your hand with the palm of your finger. If you're more visual, this might be a bit more challenging because if you're visual and you're learning, when you're looking down, you can't see the finger that's underneath the palm. So for those who are more oral in the way that you learn, just keep listening to the instructions. Good. Then, right hand, new set. You're going to touch the fingers to the thumb in this order. So on the right hand, it's index, middle, ring, pinky. Turn the hand over, and it all starts again. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Over, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just like counting. Turn it over, 1, 2, 3, 4. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Left hand does the same thing, but the opposite. It does pinky, ring, middle, index. Over, pinky, ring, middle, index. Or 4, 3, 2, 1. Pinky, ring, middle, index. Over, pinky, ring, middle, index. When you get both hands going, your palms face opposing directions. So one palm up, one palm down. Index on the right, pinky on the left. Middle on the right, ring on the left. Ring on the right, middle on the left. Pinky on the right, index on the left. Let go, turn the hands. So I'll say the right hand first. Index and pinky, middle and ring and middle, pinky and index, turn the hands. Index and pinky, middle and ring and middle, pinky and index, turn. Index and pinky, middle and ring and middle, pinky and index, turn. So while the right hand is doing 1, 2, 3, 4, simultaneously left hand is doing 4, 3, 2, 1. So palms are in opposition. Finger movements are complementary to one another. So they're opposing and complementary at the same time. And again, it's not about speed, it's about accuracy. So don't try to go faster than you can be precise. It's not better to go wrong faster. Then then interlace the two circles. So you have index and pinky inside each other, middle and ring and middle, pinky and index, turn the hands. Index and pinky, middle and ring and middle, pinky and index, turn the hands. So what you're doing is practicing mudras in a coordinated opposing fashion so that you can increase your brain's elasticity, which gives you greater control over your physical being. And when you have greater control over your physical being, stress doesn't change from the outside, but it changes from your inside. So you're able to deal with stressors more readily because more of your brain is available for use in moving your body. And hence you feel less strain and more available actionability of your body and mind. Good. Then palms turn in, make fists. For this one, don't turn your hands. So don't turn your hands. Palms are in, make fists, thumb out, pinky out, and then switch. Pinky and thumb and pinky. Pinky and thumb and pinky. Farthest finger to one side, farthest finger to the other side. And for your hands, they don't turn, so they keep palms in. And so it's the pinky and thumb, and then thumb and pinky. And again, it's not about speed, it's about accuracy. There is a medical term that's relatively new. It's called Glock knee. Glock knee is named after the Glock firearm because so many people have tried to pull that gun out of their holster and shot their knee because they shot before they aimed, because they were doing it too fast. And that speed did not help them by shooting their leg off. And it's literally called Glockney. So that's the kind of thing that we try to avoid. Don't go faster than you can be precise. Then take a nice deep breath. The next one is index finger pointing away. Okay, just the index. Okay, so it's not a little gun, so don't shoot outward, don't shoot yourself, just the index away, just the thumb in. Index away, thumb in. Index away, thumb in. Point the pointer finger away, point the thumb in. Same thing with the other hand. Index away, thumb in. Index away, just the index, just the thumb in. Then, when you can, index away and thumb in simultaneously, and then switch. And switch. Make sure there's only one finger out, index pointing away, thumb pointing in. So this creates new neurological pathways to the brain. So you're creating new synaptic connections. And as you do that, you are literally creating more and more pathways for your brain to communicate to your extremities and for your extremities to communicate to your brain. Good. Now, the next one is a circle. You start with your hands on the top of the circle. And it's going to be like playing a harp. So a harp is in front of you as opposed to playing a piano. So the hands don't go to the side, they go near and far. So if you start at the top, let's start with a square. Start with your hands on the top of the square, bring one hand close, the other hand far away, drop them both at the same time. Switch positions, raise them at the same time, switch positions, drop them at the same time, switch positions, raise them at the same time. So the hands now can start to smooth off the edges of the square and let it be more a circle that you're going around or a sphere that you're moving around. So like two boats in the same lock, they both rise at the same time, they both fall at the same time, rising at the same time, falling at the same time. So the hands will always be approximately the same height from the ground as each other. Then if you can, turn your hands at the bottom and at the top so the palms can address the center of the sphere or each other throughout most of it. Good. Next, heel-toe opposition. You're going to turn on your central axis, avoid shifting side to side. So as you turn your body, one shoulder goes forward, one shoulder goes back. Now, begin to let your knees work with that by letting the knee go forward on the side where the shoulder goes forward and lift the heel on that side. Lift the toes on the side where your shoulder goes back and your knee goes back. So heel and toes of opposing feet are lifting. So you have toes up on one side, heel up on the other as you turn on your central axis. Good. Now, take a nice deep breath. And now we're going to just simply play with a simple Tai Chi movement. There are lots of different Tai Chi movements that we could choose from. There are 13 primary movements of Tai Chi upon which hundreds of forms are based. So to start with, put one foot at 45 degrees pointing to the corner. Make sure you have width, left and right. Step forward with the other foot. So your front foot is straight forward. Your back foot is at 45 degrees, and you've got hip width between your feet, left and right, as well as one stride forward. Okay? Now, shift your weight forward and square your hips. So you bring your back foot hip forward. Then, as you go back with your weight, turn your waist. When you're halfway back, your body is facing the corner. When you're all the way back, you square your hips to the front and you can withdraw the front foot. Then step back out, moving diagonally with your hips. Finish square. Diagonal, back to square. Diagonal forward to square. So your hips move diagonally to square, diagonally to square. So you have 2 turns, one to diagonal, one to square, one to diagonal, one to square. So you've got 2 turns for each shift. So when we're shifting back and when we're shifting forward, we have diagonal to square, diagonal to square. Okay? Now, your arm movements are going to push out, and as you push forward, you spread your fingers wide and squeeze your elbows towards each other, shoulders and elbows down. So with your 1 foot forward, push forward, squaring your hips, elbows down, fingers spread wide apart. Then, as you move diagonally, relax your fingers, pluck with your hands down to your hips. Square, squeezing your shoulder blades together and back. Rotate your hands, moving diagonally forward, push up and out, squaring your hips. Inhale as you pull back. Exhale as you push forward and up. Diagonal to square. Diagonal to square. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Now switch feet. So other foot forward, hip width distance. Push forward, squaring your hips, spreading your fingers wide. Inhale, pulling back, diagonally finishing square. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and back. Rotate the hands, diagonal movement forward, finish square, hollow the chest. Inhale, pull. Exhale, push. Inhale, pull. Exhale, push. Diagonal to square, diagonal to square. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale, pull. Exhale, push. Fully inhale. Fully exhale. And then just settle and notice your sensations. Palms together, honoring yourself, honoring others as yourself. Right hand fist, left hand covers. Thank you in Chinese because that's where Tai Chi and Qigong began. So we say, 谢谢, 谢谢.
谢谢.
Then 3 slow claps, 1 for the master, 1 for the student, 1 for all sentient life. And yabba dabba doo.